In this video, I'm going to share my experience on how to grow bottle gourds in the UK during summer, from seed to a bountiful harvest. As bottle gourds thrive in warm and sunny conditions, I start sowing the seeds in the second week of April. Here I've got two varieties of bottle gourd seeds. So this is the long variety and that's the short one. So I have soaked these seeds for say 24 hours. Now I'm going to sow these seeds now. Soaking seeds beforehand helps in faster germination, and it will take about 1 to 2 weeks for the seeds to germinate. And now I'm covering it with the soil. Bottle gourd is an easy crop to grow, having hard-skinned fruit that are edible when young. Now let's sprinkle some water and wait for it to germinate. Here are the 2 weeks old saplings. Now I'm going to transfer them from this smaller pot into the medium-sized pot. And then later on I'll transfer it to a larger pot outside because it's still cold. They can't stand the cold, and so I'm still having them indoors. Carefully picking it up. Place that first and pop that in. Making it sure that it stands up. At this stage you can also see these climbers, the vein kind of thing, which is coming up. I may have to keep a support as well for them to climb on before these could be transferred outside. Nice and sunny, the sun is peeping it. So let me sprinkle some water. A little bit water, not much. At this stage you don't need to water them too much. You can see the bottle gourd saplings, which are 3.5 to 4 weeks old. I kept them indoors. Now I'm going to plant them outside in a bigger pot. So I've got a larger planter, so I've just got the soil ready, got the trellis ready as well for them to climb on. So let me transfer them into the new homes so they'll be happy. And moreover, this is the 3rd week of May. Out of frost, the last frost is already gone, and so now I can confidently place them outside so they can survive. And I kept them before bringing them permanently outside. I brought them in and out so they get used to the outside temperature. I'm not directly planting them straight away outside, but I got them used to keeping them in and out for 10 days. A single thriving bottle gourd plant can climb to over 3 meters in every direction, so they need plenty of room and solid support for them to grow on. Keep them nice and firm and secure. And initially I'm going to help them climb on and twirl the climber a bit so they stick on and don't fall over. So likewise, there are 2 other saplings which I'm going to plant in another planter, and let's see how it comes up. The plant is now 6 to 7 weeks old, and as you can see, there are flower buds here. Reliant on pollinators, they produce both male and female flowers. So look at that. You can see the buds that are coming up. Male flowers are more long with a long stem and more showy when the flower opens up, and there is no fruit at the bottom, as you can see here. But female flowers are much close to the gourd plant with a fruit. And at the budding stage, I start feeding them with chicken manure. That gives a boost for the plant to produce more fruits. At first, only the male flowers will come up and they'll bloom, fall within a day, and then comes the female flowers. And these flowers, as in snake gourd, they bloom only later in the day. So you could either hand pollinate them. I don't usually hand pollinate them. They pollinate themselves, either through wind or bees pollinate them. So I'm going to nip off these dotted leaves. I don't need them. I'm going to nip them off because they are becoming old. I don't want the energy to be wasted. Bottle gourds usually take about 90 to 180 days to mature from seed to harvest. And the one that you see here with the dark skin is the long variety. You can see if a gourd is done growing by looking at a stem. Like if it has started to shrivel or turn brown and dry, then the gourd is done growing and can be harvested. The light green is the shorter variety that you see here and doesn't it look pretty? Wow, that's amazing. It looks ornamental as well. The other test that you can do is that when the foliage has dried out and the fruit sounds hollow when tapped, ready to harvest. So here I'm in my garden. There is a mature bottle gourd. Last week when I saw this bottle gourd, it was this size and it has grown to that size and it's quite heavy and I'm going to harvest it. So happy harvesting. Oh wow, that's quite heavy and long enough. This is the dark green variety. I have also a light green variety which I'm going to harvest another one where I have another vine. There you go. Let's harvest the other one. And here is the light green one. I have another at home which is big enough to harvest as well, which I need to do today. And there in my garden, snap it off. There you go. This is the short variety and that's a long variety. So the short is light green and the dark green is a long one. So there it is and I'm so happy. So here at last is the time for me to harvest. And there, as you can see, the fully mature bottle gourd is ready, and this took, from the time it was a baby bottle gourd, it took about a week and a half for it to fully mature to this size. So I'm quite impressed. But I just want to make a point here. I wonder why all these baby bottle gourds dried up. I think it might be because this one, the main fruit, took all the strength and did not let them grow. Could be the reason, I'm not too sure. Or could be the reason that it did not pollinate. Could be either of the reasons. So I'm going to harvest this. There you go. Let me measure it. It is about 80 centimeters. 80 centimeters long, which is quite impressive. It's quite heavy. Look at that. And this will go into cooking tomorrow into the pot. So guys, hope you like this video, and if this video has helped you in any extent, you could leave your comments below, and please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. If you have any vegetable garden, please do share your comments or any tips. So be happy and have a nice day. Bye.